Well, we all know everyone is so happy that it's Friday, but it's also Halloween. What spooky things can we get into this weekend? What do you think, Tina?
I'm sure there's lots to get into. Who better to navigate our weekend plans than Mrs. Grant from 94.9 MIXfm with our Pasa?
You guys look so cute! Oh my gosh!
Oh, we should have told you. Then you could have been the Queen of Hearts.
I could have been the Queen of Hearts, except I've seen it done at its utmost. One of my daughter's teachers, who goes to Disneyland all the time, did this costume, and I was like, okay, I'll never be able to pull that off.
Like the bar was just too high.
It was just way too high. Yeah. She had beautiful red hair, and I mean the whole thing, the big collar, and she was tossing red heart cards around the class at the kids and stuff. I mean, she was in full character.
I want her to be my teacher.
This is what I'm saying.
Was she a theater teacher?
No, well, yes. So it was her Cine Lit class. So,
okay.
So it definitely was. But yeah, she's
but I'm
just
sure
amazing.
a lot of people are going to go full out this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
So they need places to go once they're all doodled up.
Lots of places to go. Of course, you can go get yourself scared at the slaughterhouse, or you can go out to Old Tucson and do everything out there as well. But we could go to, I don't know, the Rialto tonight for a spooky prom.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Like zombies and stuff. You could dress up.
Exactly.
Or like Carrie. Like that kind of spooky.
You could probably do both.
Yeah.
I mean, the Rialto is an amazing place. They always have great live music, and they're doing something tonight for adults, and I guess it's all ages. It's 8 p.m. to midnight, $5 admission. They'll be playing great live music, and so it'll be like a prom. So you can dress up any way that you want in your Halloween costume and go have a little fun tonight if you want to, if you're not out trick-or-treating with everybody. So that's kind of a cool thing to do tonight.
Yeah. We were talking about adult proms and how cool they are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so many of us are so far removed from it. It's like, okay, I'd like to try that again as an adult.
Right.
You know, it doesn't freak me out near as much as it did when I was in high school.
When you're like, who's going to ask me to go?
I know.
That's right.
Exactly.
It's like, I'm just going to take myself and pay the $5 admission at the Rialto. Something that is big for all of us is U of A football. They are not in Tucson tomorrow, but they are going to be at UCLA. And the reason I'm excited is because my cable service doesn't happen to carry the Pac-12 network, and it's not on the Pac-12 network. It's on ESPN tomorrow night at 7:30 from Pasadena, so we can cheer on our Wildcats against the Bruins. So that's a big one that's very important. Have you heard of cyclovia?
I have not, but that
It sounds like a Cyclops, like Utopia.
Utopia.
Okay, so think maybe cycle utopia.
Okay.
So non-motorized. It's just a great event. You can walk, you can hula hoop, you can run, you can ride a bike, whatever you want, as long as it's non-motorized. It's a really easy 2.6 mile area where they close off some of the streets downtown. North and south running streets, Fontana, 4th Avenue, and 6th Avenue will all be closed off. And then they have these little rest stops at a couple of the parks, Mansfield and Catalina parks. At those rest stops, they're going to have games and live music, and they're going to have Zumba, and they're even going to do jump rope performances and food trucks, which many of us like to eat off of. So that's going to be on Sunday from 10 to 3, and it's just open to the public. They just ask that you come with a non-motorized something or other, whether that be you walk or bike or whatever you choose to do.
That'll be fun.
A little scooter.
Really fun. And Sunday's supposed to be great weather-wise. I mean, we're supposed to be in the 70s, so it should be perfect for something like that outdoors. So it's fun. Take the kids and do that. The 28th annual, I can't even believe it's been 28 years, Tucson Celtic Festival and Scottish Highland Games is going on this weekend. I can't get over that it's been 28 years, but they're doing it at Rialto Park. If you haven't been there, it's on First, just south of River on the east side of the road. It's where the racetrack is and everything, and they set up everything inside of there. And if Greg were here, I would make him do his Scottish accent. He sounds like Shrek when he does it. And so it's going to be today from 6 to 10. They're actually going to do a Celtic Halloween party. Don't ask me to explain what that is. I have no idea. Saturday, 9 to 10, and then Sunday, 10 to 5. They've got the dancing and the pipes and all the food and whiskey and beer and the whole 9 yards. So it should be a lot of fun.
Sounds like there's a lot to do this weekend.
Yes.
So pretty excited. Thank you for coming on and telling us,
Thank
you know,
you.
I'm sure there's so many more things going on around
Oh,
town,
yeah.
so.
You can always go to kpasa at mixfm.com and get the full list.
Yep. Thank you, Mrs. Grant. And you can listen to the Morning Mix every weekday morning on 94.9 MIXfm, Tucson's at-work station. To find out more, just head over to MIXfm.com.
And we're happy to mention your event during our next K-Pasa segment as well. Just send us an email with all the information to kpasa@TucsonMorningBlend.com.